What is up, everybody? We are here with AEW superstar, the man who is running Twitch right now. He's the only pro wrestler to own a football team. The best man. Miro, how you doing today, sir?
What's going on? Oh, look at the foggy camera. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. How's everything? How is life right now after the Full Gear pay-per-view?
Oh man, that pay-per-view was the best pay-per-view I've ever seen. It was clearly. Hold on. I'm sorry about this. I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because my light is not working. Are we live?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh, I love it. It's even better. People, sometimes stuff happens,
And this is stuff right here, so that's no problem.
but it's the good stuff. I'm loving it. Whoa!
There's the bright lights.
Let there be light.
The bright
Let
lights of
there
New
be
York
light.
City.
God said. All right.
Are you good?
All right, here we go.
All right. How is everything? And like I said, the best pay-per-view of all time. I don't think many fans would disagree with that.
Man, I was so blown away. I was blown away. Everything from top to bottom was so perfectly executed. It was one of the best things, man. Being there and all these other thousand people that were in the audience would definitely got their money worth for sure.
That is, like I said, I don't think many people would disagree tonight. We will get right into this, Miro. We'll head over to DDJ. What's up, brother?
Just out delivering packages. How you doing, Miro?
Good, man. Hey, I thank you for delivering that. Somebody's got to do it, and I appreciate it. You're doing it, my man.
Thank you so much. Hey, I got to pay the bill somehow. So first off, it's great to see you in AEW, where I think you're going to be utilized the way you should have been. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
My first one wrestling related question. My wrestling related question is what would you say is the I guess to use your term, the best moment you've had so far in your career?
The best moment I had so far for my career, I would think it was definitely the experience to be with my wife. I think at WrestleMania 31, I would say so. Probably that would be my biggest accomplishment if I have to put them in any kind of order, which I really don't. But if there's one thing that I'll say, man, this is the one that I kind of feel it's got to be that moment. It's just because I got to share with my wife. It's the biggest stage of them all. We have the entrance, the greatest entrance of all time, and and I think that would be my number one if I had to pick one.
I'm not.
Good,
There
you
we
good?
go. I can hear you now. I can't. My camera's not working, but I can hear you.
All right, we'll come back to you.
All right, sounds good.
Next, we'll say hi to Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for taking time, Miro, to
Oh, of
answer our
course, Mike.
questions.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I got two questions. Okay, one is what led you to become a wrestler? What was your inspiration to becoming a wrestler?
I saw Hogan. I saw Hogan when I was a kid, and I just wanted to do it right away. He had that charisma. He had all the positive messages that I think maybe in our country they're not that popular. We're mostly like see it as we see it, or negative, or whatever it is. People. So the positivity definitely got me, and also the movies that he did. Man, he's just the charisma, the overall charisma that he had. I just wanted to be like him, and he was big, he was strong, and I always wanted to be that because I admired him, and growing up in Schwarzenegger and Stallone and all these other guys, and all were big and muscular, and he was just one of them. And man, I just had to do it. I fell in love.
That's cool. My next question, I'm a big Scooby Doo fan. What was it like to be the voiceover in Scooby Doo movie, man?
Man, I was just talking to my wife the other day about this. It was like, how crazy is that? Because, we all grew up watching Scooby-Doo, and to be in it, like even then, I don't think we even could realize it doing it then, because it was like one of these 8 a.m.s show up, and you gotta wait 3 hours to do these things and doing it. Then once you start doing it, you get into it. But like the process, I remember we kind of take for granted. And now looking back at it, it's like how fortunate we are to be doing this. And I must say, man, it's an amazing, amazing feeling knowing that I've done this.
All right, thanks for your time, man. Pleasure talking to you.
Of
Thanks,
course,
Mike.
man. Thank you.
Mira, for those who don't know, it just came out that you're co-owner of a football team for the FCFL, a newly formed football league where the fans control most of the stuff. So
Yes.
I personally know that you are a co-owner with Marshawn Lynch and Mr. Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Can you let everybody know about the football league and how you got involved with that?
Man, we are heavy hitters, man. I'm telling you. Look at us. Look at us, man. We have Mike Tyson. We have Marshawn Lynch. We have the best man, Miro. This is clearly the best team that we can possibly have. And this opportunity that came about, it was everything was out of Twitch. And this is the thing, that all these opportunities are coming from Twitch, man. And it's just such a great platform from people like me that we're trying to, expand in that world. And it was great. It's FCF, so it's fan control football. It's going to be 7-on-7 football. We're going to have drafts. The fans are going to pick the name of the team. They're going to pick the logo of the team. We're going to pick the jerseys together. Then we're going to pick the players together. And then once it comes down to the field, they're going to do everything. The fans will vote what play you're going to run, what system we're going to play, defense, offense, all of that. It's all going to be fan controlled. And the better you do, the more points you get. And the more points you get, the more your vote matters. So I know that all more football fans there, excuse me, currently on Thursday Night Football, we're killing it as well on Miro Twitch. So we have football fans that I'm sure that's going to be such an amazing opportunity because it's like real life Madden right in front of you. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Now, you mentioned fans can vote on the team names. So voting is open till tomorrow at midnight.
Yes.
For Mr. Miro's team names, there are Bullies, Polar Bears, Iron Tigers, the Reapers, and Beast. So out of
Yeah.
those five, is there any that you're leaning towards?
So I love the beast, man, because we are beasts. We can come out there, we can rip your throat off and step on your throat and get that football and run it back right down that field and score. We can be the Reapers, man. We can be the quiet. We can be just like ghosting through. We can be the Undertaker. We can be that mystical creature that comes after you and annihilates you and takes you right to hell as we score touchdowns. We can be the Polar Bears. I don't know, whatever the Polar Bears do. Um, but you get my drift, man. But I'm excited. Whatever, it's all about the fans. Whatever they pick, I'm going to be 100% behind it.
Awesome. We're going to put up a little intro. I'm going to get off the screen, and my little buddy Steven's going to come on and ask you a couple questions, Miro.
Cool.
I have the movie you're in.
Well, look at that. Well, that was the coolest music, I must say.
Thank you. And I want to say thank you for doing this. It means so much to me. Thank you so much, Miro. It means a
Oh, of
lot.
course. I got you, man. You know that. I got you anytime, man. Who you got over there in the back? I see myself in the upper right corner. I see my hairy chest.
Actually, I've been looking for your figures. I only have a basic.
There you go. There you go. Well, I think I only have basic.
They're
too.
rare since you went to AEW.
What can I say? That's how it happens. But next time you're gonna have to get an AEW figure.
Yeah.
Well, whatever they come out, I'll send you one. You
Really?
don't want me to send you one? You don't
Yeah,
want
I
it? You
do.
don't want it?
I do.
Okay. Well, good. Just make sure you leave your contact with the appropriate people, and I'll send you one.
Sorry, that's my dogs.
Huh?
Sorry, that's my dogs.
You have what kind of dogs do you have?
They're half Chihuahua.
And what is the other half?
Shih Tzu.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Do they listen to you?
No. They only
Good.
they're just puppies, but they listen. They know how to sit now.
They know how to sit. Did you teach them?
Hmm.
Wow, good for you. You're taking your time. You're a patient man. Good. Practice is practice patience. You'll need this.
Well,
For the future.
according to my mom's calculations, I'm not patient.
You may be too smart for your own good.
I've been through a lot.
Oh man, but you have a smart mother, I'm sure as well. So no, seeing how you are, I'm sure your mother is really smart.
Okay, first question. Back in 2012, you broke your neck, which caused a temporary paralyze of your arm. Cause what went through your mind about your career that was just starting to take off?
So what happened? Thank you for the question. Actually, you're very. So what happened is I tore my ACL before that. So my knee, I tore my knee before that, and I came back and I was starting to roll a little bit. And, it's still developmental, so I'm still trying to impress my trainers. I'm trying to prove how good I am, right? And in the process of doing that, I noticed my shoulder was hurting. Like I couldn't move my shoulder. And the doctor said, "Hey, let's check it out." So we went and they said, "Yeah, your shoulder is pretty banged up, but it's your neck that it's broken. And your spinal fluid, it's leaking and it's blocking the nerves and you can't move your left arm." I'm telling you a lot of medical details. I don't know why, but you're a grown man. You understand. Um, so
Oh, you don't need to tell me about the medical details. I know everything because I had 2 brain surgeries, so I had to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks. And yeah.
really,
Oh, and I also had a tonsil surgery, tooth surgery, neck
what?
surgery.
You had more surgeries than me. You're a strong man.
Thank you.
Good for you. I mean, you're a great inspiration for me because, sometimes, when things are hurt every now and again, I wonder, should I keep fighting? But, people like you prove me that I should keep fighting because even though you had all
Never give
these,
up.
never
Because
give up.
I,
Absolutely. No,
because
no,
I heard
no.
that you like inspiring quotes.
I do love inspiring quotes. You know who loves inspiring quotes is my wife. My wife loves inspirational quotes and her father as well. So it's all about positivity. Oh, look at this. This is her. Yes, she's all about inspiration. That's all she loves. She loves inspiration. But yeah, so when I broke my neck, um, I honestly thought they're gonna let me go. I thought they're gonna release me. I thought WWE is gonna let me go, and I thought, hey, my neck, it sucks, but I wanted to keep wrestling. I know I could have keep going. So ever since that happened, I said I'm gonna go full in. I went full in. Like I said, for training, I'm gonna go 150%, and I'm gonna do the best as I can every single day. And that's what got me noticed, and that's what actually got me to the main roster. That's what got me to Monday Night Raw, is because I said I'm gonna do my best every single day. So how are you dealing with your surgeries? How are you feeling?
Well, my brain surgery is fine. It's just I can't go on trampolines, bouncy castles, big slides without my parents. Um, my condition is being terrible. I had to get my brain surgery because all of my B word means the red stuff that's in your body.
Mm,
I don't like
thank
seeing it
you.
because it makes me do this because of my condition.
Hmm.
Chiari, it blocks all my B word in my back, so I had to get surgery because my brain was getting pushed into my neck.
Oh, so you feel good now? You feel okay? You're watching everything. You look like the happiest man.
Well, do you see how much wrestlers I have?
I know you have all of them. Is there anybody that you don't have?
Um, don't think so, but I have a few that I don't have.
Really? Well, maybe we can make something about it. Maybe we can go and ask.
I don't have Hogan. I have one that has a broken foot.
Yeah, but bro, interesting because the first ever training day of Hulk Hogan, they broke his foot. Yeah, that's the first ever training. He wanted to become a professional wrestler, and he went, and then on purpose, they broke his foot. Can you believe that? How mean. And still look what he did. He never gave up. He
And he
still
lifted
over
up Andre the Giant.
and he still lifted Andre the Giant. You see that? Never give up.
Never give up. So I
Absolutely.
have three more questions.
Please.
What started Rusev Day?
People like you, the fans. The fans started Rusev Day. I did nothing. The fans decided they wanted to take over the show, and they decided that I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. We were just doing ourselves. It was me and Aiden. We were just doing ourselves. We were having fun. We had nothing. Once again, we had nothing to lose. We had nothing to lose, and we were not going to give up. We were not going to give up, and we kept doing ourselves. We're having fun, and the people, the fans, saw how much fun are we having. So they started to start having fun with us, and they started chanting Rusev Day.
Okay, and I also wanted to point out, I remember when someone walked up to you, I can't remember who, and he talked smack to you, and then Aiden was like, Rusev, and you're like, not now.
Oh, right. Because somebody got me upset. Who was it? Who was it? I don't know, but I was not in the mood. I was not in the mood. Sometimes you just like, hey man, I just don't want to hear it. I know you mean good, but I just don't want to hear it. I was in the wrong because he meant no bad. He meant no disrespect. But unfortunately, I lost my temper, which I apologized after.
Yeah, well, that happens to me all the time. Anger issues.
In what?
Anger issues.
Anger issues? I have anger issues?
No, me.
Oh, you have anger issues. With who?
Well, start off my brother.
What are you angry at your brother for?
Well, half the time he's like, I want to play this game. And he gets mad over things because he has ADHD and autism and all that. So I understand him, but I love him too, but it just loses my temper sometimes.
Well, yeah, but sharing is caring. That's the biggest thing. Sharing is caring, and I'm sure that you can play together with whatever game he wants.
They always do. Two more questions. How hard was it to be a in a feud with your wife in WWE, and with how hard is it to maintain a happy balance now with both of you having separate careers and a Twitch channel?
Um,
Oh, one more
I
thing
actually,
to add on to that. How hard is it to own a football team?
ooh, well, that's a very good question. So, how about working with my wife? I thought I had so much fun working with her
No, being
because,
a feud.
yeah, I love going against my wife. Like it's my favorite thing to do.
I'm confused
Why? Why are you confused?
because it's your wife. You should be mad that you're having a feud with her.
But yeah, but sometimes you have to talk it over so you can come to an agreement.
True.
So all we did was just talked it over, but it happened to happen in front of millions of people. And we talked it over, and look at us now. We're happy.
Yep.
And even though she's working in a different place, I'm working in a different place, it doesn't matter because this is just work. And we still love each other, and that's all that matters.
By the way, remember when you popped out of that cake?
Hmm.
I guessed that.
Really?
It was too big.
It was
It
well, I'm a
was
big
too tall.
guy. I'm a big guy. They needed to make it a big cake. You have no idea how hot was in that cake. It was 150 degrees. And I was there for a good like 40 minutes. Well, not 40, but a good 30 minutes. I was boiling. I was drenching in sweat. You have no idea. It was not the best experience, but it was fun.
I don't like the heat because my brain condition and stuff, it makes me hot.
It makes you hot. See, I'm always hot too. I'm always warm. And my wife's always like, "Well, turn down that AC," and I can't. I need the cool. I need cool.
Me neither.
Hmm. What's the next question?
Wait, back to the football thing.
Back to the foot. Oh, yes. So, how hard is it? I don't know. So, I just started. This is my first week. And now I'm trying to gather all the troops to go and rally and to vote for the name of the team. So, this is my task number one. I need everybody to go and vote so we can start selecting the team name. But how hard is it? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. We gotta reconnect in the beginning of the season.
Sounds good. Last question.
Uh-huh.
While you were healing from your neck injury, you went to Thailand to learn Muay Thai, which
Correct.
is a more difficult sport to learn. And how would you would you ever want to leave wrestling to pursue a career in UFC?
Um, I don't think I would ever leave career in professional wrestling. I am in love with professional wrestling. I've always been in love with that sport. UFC is a completely different thing, and it's not for me. With that being said, I do like practicing different martial arts and kicks and different strikes from sports that I would like to, utilize in the ring. But that's about it. I'm not gonna go and fight outside anybody. It's just I want to fight, just in the ring, and that's like training, and that's about it. I don't like UFC is not for me.
I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you. I'm happy that you're happy.
Okay, one more time. Thank you so much, Miro. It means a lot to me.
Thank you, man. I
I want to
appreciate
stay
you.
in
Bro.
contact. Remember the AEW figure. Remember.
Yeah, yeah. Just make sure that Jacob's gonna write down the information, and whenever the figure comes out, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Thanks,
Of course,
Steven.
man.
Miro, do you think that you would be able to? Well, obviously, you started a Twitch channel after leaving WWE. With their new Twitch ban and stuff, like, why do you think you would obviously be able to do that, or would you, or even own the football team under a WWE contract?
I don't know. I don't know the details of their contracts. I have no idea. I don't know what their new rules are, but I know that I can do whatever I want now, so I can't speak on that.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, that's all that matters.
Next up, we will say hi to Spencer.
Spencer, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Miro. Nothing much. How you doing, Miro?
All good.
All right. First off, thank you for doing this. This really means a lot to us. You helped us out for a lot, so thank you so much.
Of course.
So I have two questions. I want to ask one for myself, but one for a friend. We had somebody on here, and I got him confused with you, and I never thought I would have the chance to ask you this. Jacob knows where I'm going. So he wanted to know what was it like riding the tank down to WrestleMania and also feuding with John Cena.
Miro, may I interrupt? Sorry to interrupt. This Spencer tried to do a good deed on a previous virtual markout. We had Vince Russo, and Spencer asked Vince Russo this question, thinking that it was you somehow, Rusev and Russo.
No, it was a friend.
I just wanted to throw that out there before you answered it.
You didn't hear the accent difference? You didn't hear the New York accent in my Bulgarian accent?
Hey, I just want to preface, it was for a friend. He got you confused with someone, but I didn't realize that until I asked it. So that's my defense.
Hey, do your thing, man. Whoever believes you. How was it driving that tank? It was marvelous, man. It was just glorious. It was so cool. And you know who benefited the most were the people sitting behind the tank because they had to move them because it was too hot. Yeah, so that was a good little thing. But it was great because sitting on that tank, you just you have that feeling you're on top of everybody. You kind of even though you're not on top of everybody, you are. And that's why when I stood up, I just wanted to stand there and I wanted to soak it all in because, these are once in a lifetime opportunities.
Right.
And I just stood there, soaked it all in and got down, did not burn my feet, and which I was really happy. and
Yeah.
all I was to the ring, and then the whole Cena thing. But even before and after, it was always magical that I got the opportunity to work with him and study with him, uh, and always going to be thankful for that. But it was great. It was great. I learned so much. Just uh, and I was so blessed that I was able to do it when people were there. Because looking at back
Right.
now, working with Cena now, it's not the same because
No.
it's the people, man. It's the people what
Yeah.
makes everything.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so happy that it happened in that moment, and I got to learn so much.
Okay. And one last question for myself personally, and then I'll let you go. So now your gimmick in AEW is you're the best man to Kip Sabian. Where did that idea come from, and whose idea was it?
Well, I'm the best man overall. I'm not just his best man.
Right.
I'm his best man, but I'm overall the best man because I am the best man. I'm the best man at video games. I'm the best man in the ring. I'm best man overall, and that's just who I am. And it's not a gimmick. It's not a gimmick by any means.
Right.
And that's why I've been saying since the beginning. I'm going to be me. That's why my name is my own name. It's Miro.
Right.
It's the shoot of Miroslav, which is my full name. So it's never been a gimmick, and I like having fun outside the ring. And I don't think how people don't understand that because I feel for some reason, um, like if you see a UFC fighter fight and you lose, and he has a battle of his life, and then he goes outside the ring and he chills and he plays video games, it's okay. But for a
Yeah.
wrestler doing it, it's not okay. Why? Because are we that one dimensional? That we're always angry? Are we different than them? Or like that's what I don't understand is how people have a problem with me playing video games, and it just
Yeah.
blows my mind. Um, because I'm able to separate one from the other.
Right.
So that as far as the gimmick, that's what I would say. It's not a gimmick. It's just me,
It's just you.
and it's just me. When I go in that ring, I'm gonna kick your ass, and that's just the fact.
I got you. Hey, thank you so much again for doing this. I can't wait until you make your AEW pay-per-view debut. Missed having you on the Full Gear card, but all the success to you and your wife as well.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
Thanks,
Spencer.
Spencer.
You're welcome.
Next, we're gonna say hi to Connor and Devin.
What's up, dude?
Oh, what? Look at y'all.
Show them your muscles.
Show me the. Oh, what? What?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Who's got the bigger guns? Who's got the bigger biceps? Devin,
Show.
that's you.
This guy right here.
These
Right
guys
here.
got the big one?
Oh, yeah.
Good, strong. I like that. What's going on, guys? It's okay. You can rest your biceps. There, I'll get you one too. Look,
Jeez.
There you go.
see? Just for you guys. Just for
Hey,
you.
man, these guys love you. Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. Thank you for doing that as well. What's happening? What are you guys watching AW?
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah,
Every week.
every week. Did you see how I beat up Trent?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
They were
deserved it.
cheap.
You
When-
see what
when-
happens when you don't apologize. This is what happens. That's why when you do wrong, all you have to do is just apologize.
Cool.
When you were beating Trent up, they were beating me up.
Oh, no way.
They use your moves on me. Listen, I've been
Oh,
3.5
well.
years. I haven't won a match.
oh boy. I feel I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I've been there.
What did you guys want to ask Miro? Did you want to ask him about his favorite pizza?
Yeah. What is your favorite pizza?
What's my favorite pizza?
Yeah.
Wow, what a great question. My favorite pizza. So it has, it has through the years they have changed, but as of late, my favorite pizza, it's a cheese pizza, but not just one cheese, but with all the cheeses. Because I just love cheese, and I love the thin crust pizza. I don't like the thick crust. I love the little thin crust. I like it when it's like crispy, and it has a lot of cheese. That's my favorite thing.
You guys like the thin crust pizza too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. What kind of pizza is yours favorite?
Pepperoni.
Oh, that's my wife's favorite. She only wants pepperoni. She doesn't want anything else. Just give her cheese and pepperoni, and that's it. Very simple, but very tasty. It's classic. Ninja Turtles.
Hey, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Connor.
you.
Thanks, Devin. On some previous podcasts, Miro, you talked about a dream of yours is to wrestle in New Japan.
Yeah.
Who's on like the top of your list or top 3 on your list that you would love to work over there?
Man. I mean, Ibushi's got to be my number one. I really would love to work Ibushi. I thought that kid was like 25 years old. It turned out he's like a grown man. Like, I could never even understand that. And you know what? Because I feel like I am, clearly the most handsome man in professional wrestling. But I feel that number 2, it's definitely Ibushi. And I think me and him can battle for that title. It's not anything else. It's not personal. It's just for who is the most handsome man in professional wrestling. Is it Kota Ibushi or is it Miro?
I think you may have overtaken him with the recent the style recently. The
I'm
style
telling
that
you.
you've been showing up in AEW is just.
I gotta go and
through the
fix
roof.
it because I haven't been, but I was so focused on Trent. I didn't even fix my beard. I didn't dye my hair. I was just focused on training. And that's what I did. I trained like day and night, cardio and everything else. And it showed because I came in and I kicked his butt. But now my style is out of there. But I'll fix that.
Awesome. Well, hey, we'll say hi to Brad. What's up, Brad?
Hey, Jacob. Hey, Miro. Thank you so much for taking this time to do this for
Of
everybody.
course. What's
I'm
happening?
going to sacrifice my question. I'm going to let my son ask a question, and feel free to use foul language. He's heard it all. Just treat him like an adult. Theo, do you want to ask a question?
Read this?
Yes.
You may not know from looking at me, but I have never had a match at WrestleMania. What are you feeling when walking down to the ring for your match with John Cena at WrestleMania?
Wow. Well, first of all, I thought you had many matches. So thank you for clarifying this. You look like a seasoned vet. Seems like you've been there. You thumbs up. You're a shooter. You kind of shoot low. You kind of go behind type of guy. Waist lock, takeover. I thought you're kind of a shooter type of guy. You're an amateur wrestler.
You read him like a book.
Yeah, right. But what does it feel like? It feels. Well, first you're thinking about the match. You always think about the match because it's always your mind. Because this is the biggest day. This is your birthday once again, and you're always going to be the best on your birthday. And just you always think about the match, but at the same time, you want to enjoy the crowd because you want to turn. John Cena, we had 75,000, but then in Dallas, we had 105,000 or whatever it is. So you want to soak it all up, but you want to live that moment. But at the same time, something about the match keeps pulling you back to reality. It's like, no, you have this match. Focus. So it's really a battle of reality versus moment. And you just have to kind of find the balance. You have to find the balance.
Awesome. Miro, again, thank you so much. We really
What are you
appreciate
going to
this.
ask? Go ask.
What was it? No, I want to let everybody else get questions. I'd love to.
Brad, ask your question. Let's go.
Thank you. No, we're good. We're good.
If you say so, man. Are you
All
sure?
right, take care, guys.
All right. Peace.
See you, Brad. All right, next we'll say hi to Dean. What's up, Dean?
Dean,
Hey, Miro, from the UK here. Big fan.
what's going on, man? That's a low, where are you sitting down? That's a really low,
Oh, hang on.
window
Hang
there.
on. Is that better?
Okay, you look fantastic. Very pretty. Go.
Oh, how you doing? All right. Big fan from the UK here.
What's up, man?
Just wondering what your plans are in AEW. Do you think you'll get in the title picture? Is that one of your goals?
Well, yeah, clearly. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have wrestled anymore. If being on top of my game, being a world champion was not in my thought, I would have not even come back to professional wrestling.
Yeah, it wasn't talked about WWE at any stage.
I don't know what they talk about. I'm not in their meetings. But it was always there was always my goal. Every day I went to work, I wanted to be a champion. I didn't go and ask myself, hey, make me a champion. I wanted to prove that with my work.
Yeah.
I wanted to prove every day with going there, being the best. I wanted my work to speak for itself. And that's what I'm doing now.
And what's it like having a couple of guys from WWE used to work with, like Jericho, John Moxley? What's
It's
it like in a
good.
different environment working with them and enjoying it?
It's good, yeah, because they're very, very honest people, and if I need anything, I can always go to them. And Jericho's given me advices before. It's always
Yeah.
good to know that because he's been in the business for 30 years and with every single company, and he will tell you how it is. And knowing that you have that, it's such a huge benefit for all of us, not just for myself.
Yeah, exactly. It's great speaking to you, Miro. Anyway, good luck in the future.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, man. You
Thanks
be
for this.
good.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Miro, I'm going to pull up a question from the comments here. Rob has been asking this. I don't know if you can answer this. Rob wants to know, why does it take your wife Lana so long to sign her WWE Topps redemption cards?
Well, what does that even mean?
So there's trading cards. Obviously, AEW is soon
Yeah.
coming out with them. They come with autographs. Lana's, for some reason, for the last like 3 years, never came with autographs. They come with the redemption card. You have to send that into WWE or Topps, and then they send it back with the autograph. However, Lana's is Lana's has always taken a while, and a lot of people, as someone who's in the card game, a lot of people who are wanting this, and they're needing this this Lana Topps autograph that they have been waiting years for. With that
Oh,
answer,
this is so funny. This is so funny.
with that
This is
laugh,
so
I'm gonna
funny.
say you cannot answer it, but and we'll keep moving on.
This is so funny. Oh my gosh.
He's been asking this since we started at 7:00, just so you know. So
Uh,
I'm gonna pass on that one, but we will say hi.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
We will say hi to Zach. What's up, Zach?
What's up? How do I follow that? Thanks, Jacob, and thank you so much, Miro, for taking the time. I got two for you. The first one, Miro, is which game got you into video games? And if you could live in a video game world the rest of your life, which video game would it be?
What game got me into video games? I don't know. I was such a baby. I remember playing Ataris, and I don't remember even how I got to Atari. Like I just remember. You know what I remember now that we speak it? Oh, so I remember. I'll tell you. Oh, and I haven't thought of that in years. So thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
So I remember my grandma used to live. My other grandma. Anyways, in this house, in front of it, there was this little, like one of these portable, like vans of sorts, and inside they have 3 Ataris or 2 Ataris. And I remember seeing the first one was the little Formula one. It's like I don't know if you guys remember, there was a Formula game, like a car when you move left and right. They had the cowboys, the white guy and the black guy shooting each other, and they had something else. That was the first time I ever saw, I think, video games, and it was on since.
Awesome. And which game would be your spirit animal of video games for the rest of your life, if you could choose one?
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many video games. You can live any life. Wow. I don't know. Sims? With a cheat code for the money.
And the other one I wanted to ask you, Miro, is besides family, what's your favorite thing about Bulgaria?
Besides family, I love the land. I love the food. Yeah, I just love everything about it. I just hate to see how it's become and how difficult is it to live there. But man, the food and it's even the food, the quality has gone down so tremendously, and we still make these delicious meals. And but yeah, it's just a land. Nowhere that you can be in the Black Sea and then you can go in the mountains in 2 hours later, or in 2 hours you can be in Greece or Turkey. It's such a beautiful place to be, man. So yeah, it's just all these things.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jacob. Miro, thank you so much. Glad that you and your wife are both succeeding in wrestling and are both in happy places. So continued well wishes, and hopefully I'll get to meet you in person.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
Miro, I'll pull up one from the comments that you can answer this time. It will say, can you ask Miro what he and CJ want to do post-wrestling? Happy Miro Day, and can you please ask him this? Is there any plans post wrestling for you guys?
We are very diverse. Oh, I just kicked my whole deal. Any post wrestling? I don't know. We're focused on wrestling. I mean, we have portfolios diversified. You know, we're successful businessmen outside of this, but we're fully committed into wrestling. CJ clearly, she goes on her days off and trains with Natty and TJ in Tampa. So she's clearly full in on this and on her YouTube channel and stuff like that. And that's what I do. I just signed with another management company with TXG actually. So, they're going to be taking care of stuff. And, the football stuff is great. And just keep developing my internet presence, I guess, and with Twitch and all these things.
Awesome. Next, we'll say hi to Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
Not much. I decided to copy you for a bit for your Twitch stream. How you usually have the Ronaldo and Zizou shirts in the background. I got the CR9, the first Cristiano Ronaldo shirt.
Nice. When Raul wore number 7.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Because you can't replace Raul. He's freaking Spain's number 7.
No.
So yeah, that brings me to my questions, which are football questions. What club do you support? Like, since joining AEW, does that automatically make you a Fulham supporter?
Well, if I had to pick a team in England, I would definitely take Fulham. Because I love supporting my boss. There's nothing wrong with that. And I love English football in general. And I think it's one of my favorite things to watch. So now I have a little bit more at stake with watching Fulham. And it was very unfortunate the other day with that penalty again. And it's just, hopefully they'll turn that around.
I'm a United supporter, so I definitely get how it feels.
Oh, yeah.
And then
you
my
guys were
second
good
question.
for so long. It was so long. It was so good.
So my second question was, like, of that Galacticos era, because those are the two guys you shirts represent, who was the greatest midfielder and why was it Goody?
Oh, man, Goody. Oh, he's one
Goody
of my
with his ridiculous assists.
He's one of my favorite players of all time, man. And I wish people knew how good he was. I really wish people knew how good he was. He had that. Look, I'm getting chills. He had that magic touch, man. He had that magic.
Yeah.
I just can't explain it. He had eyes all over his head, and he knew how to pass it anywhere. He was the most unselfish player, and one of my favorite guys.
For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, just go to YouTube, type in Goody assist, and you'll see some of the most ridiculous assists to set up goals, and it's wonderful. But that's about it for me.
But it's all about creativity.
Yeah.
And you see all these great players, they're all creative. And that's what people need to realize is you got to be creative in whatever you do. Think outside the box. And that's why these guys are so successful, because they think outside the box.
Yeah, all right, that's it from.
Thanks, Jordan.
Oh, it cut off. Good jersey, though. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you for the questions.
Next, we'll say hi to Aaron.
Hi.
What's up?
First of all, you are precious. I could watch you just talk to all these little kids for like an hour. I hope you guys have 25 kids if that's what you want to do. But back on like Bulgarian food and stuff. First of all, what languages do you speak?
I speak Bulgarian. I speak Russian. I can definitely speak Macedonian because it's close to Bulgarian. I can definitely get by in Serbia because it's kind of close, but we can kind of understand each other. English, definitely. I started learning Japanese, which I was doing pretty good until I stopped. And Spanish, I understand, and I can definitely get by in Mexico.
I'm currently learning Hungarian. That's why I asked. Because
Hungarian?
I know.
Why? Is your husband Hungarian?
No, I have no husband. My family is Hungarian. So I've always wanted to learn. And, 2020 was fucked up enough anyways. Why not try to learn the hardest language there is?
Well, yeah, I guess it is hard, but it's got to be hard because then when you learn it, you're going to be you can learn anything else after that.
Well, Well, but not really though, because it has like a completely. It's not like how Spanish to English you can kind of intuitively understand what's going on. Hungarian, you have 44 letters in the alphabet.
But you gotta understand the English language is very easy.
Yeah.
You can create a sentence of ship shipping ships, they're shipping ships shipping ships, and they somehow make sense. And this is the English words. Like other languages don't operate that way.
My other question, well, I should say I don't have a husband, but I have a boyfriend, and he really wishes you would go to Bullet Club, but whatever.
Oh.
What is your favorite Bulgarian food?
If I have to think of one right away on top of my head, it's called moussaka. So
Like the Greek dish, kind of.
yeah, they have the same thing, but they do it with eggplant. We don't use eggplant.
Okay.
We just use, I guess, it's potatoes, it's ground beef, and then you do all that mixture, and then on top of that, you layer it with egg and yogurt.
Ooh, I love to cook. I may have to try that out.
Oh, you can Google it. It's called moussaka, Musaka, if I had to spell it.
Yeah.
But look at the Bulgarian version, way better.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for doing this.
Of course, thank you.
Miro, what was the moment that you wanted to turn on the live and start playing video games in front of a screen?
So a lot of things led to it, and I said that before. The Woods kind of gave me the push because I was inquiring. I wanted to get on it, and I got fired, but I was like, oh, should I not? I wasn't sure because a lot of emotions go when I play video games, and I talked to him about it, and he said, man, no, you 100% should do it. So he supported me about it, and also I was watching TNT. I was watching the Shaq reality show. And he was showing how he was following his DJ inspirations and all that because he always wanted to do it. So I said, hey, and I always loved Shaq. I think he's a big inspiration for me. And once again, I took that as a cue, and I went and started the Twitch.
Did you get to meet Shaq backstage this week at Full Gear?
I have met Shaq before at WrestleMania, but I did not see him this week.
Okay. We will say hi to who we're gonna say hi to next. Say hi to Aaron next. What's up, Aaron?
Hey, how are you?
What's up, man?
Nice to meet you, man.
You too.
Yeah, I was watching your stream earlier today. Actually, I noticed how you have the WWF WrestleFest behind you there, and I was just curious, what is your favorite wrestling video game throughout the years?
Oh, it's WrestleFest, 100%.
WrestleFest, excellent.
Yeah, there was another game that I remember as a kid walking into this arcade store that I would go all the time, and that was the game. Even if I don't have money, I would just stay and watch it for hours. I was fascinated, and I would always play with I always wanted to do, Hogan and Warrior in the same team. But Jake's, elbow was always really cool, so it was really divided. But that was my favorite. That's definitely my favorite game. And having the original cabinet at home means so much.
Oh, I'm sure it has to be great to be able to play a game of that anytime you have some free time.
Yeah, it is.
And also, I was just curious, how did you get Billy? How was Billy Mitchell involved in that promo you guys did for the Best Man?
So he was pitched. He was told, the director of the video said, "Hey, we're gonna have Billy Mitchell," and he sends me a little clip of his documentary. I'm like, all right, cool. I had no idea who Billy Mitchell was. And I looked at the document, part of this documentary, and it looked like a spoof of The Office. I had no idea this is before The Office, I think. I had no idea that. Or maybe it was after. It doesn't matter. So I'm like, okay, cool. Some comedian. I don't know who he is. And then when we did the whole shoot and everything, blah, blah, blah. And then they told me he's the world champion of this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, my mind cannot comprehend the magnitude of this man. And then I go home and Jericho texts me, "Hey, you had Billy Mitchell and you didn't tell me?" I'm like, "What?" And then Dolph saw it, and Dolph Ziggler texts me. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "What is the big deal?" I couldn't understand. And then they told me about the documentary, and I went and watched it, and I was like, "Whoa!" My mind was blown. I wish I've seen that before I met him because I would have had so many questions.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But I loved Billy Mitchell.
Oh, that had to be pretty interesting. Got to meet him at a video game convention once, and it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Did they give you a hot sauce?
No, actually, he did have some on the table there.
Of course he did.
He was away from. Yeah, exactly. He was actually playing some arcade machines, and I kind of just stuck up, and I was like, "Billy, good to meet you, man." But no, it definitely was pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet.
But no, it's fantastic getting to meet you, man, and I'm excited to see how your AEW career unfolds, man.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
We have 3 more for you, Miro. We're gonna say hi
Here we
to Frank first. What's up, Frank?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Frank?
I had a couple questions. I wanted to ask you, like, when Cody left WWE, he had like a list of people he wanted to wrestle and get in the ring with. Do you have like a list like that?
I never did, to be honest. I never did before because when I was in WWE, I was so focused on us and nobody else. And now, since I've been out, I've fallen in love in wrestling and started watching a lot more stuff outside. But I feel like the listing is pretty much anybody in AEW. I mean, the talent that we have are clearly the best in the world because I've wrestled everybody else. So anybody from top to bottom in AEW will be my challenge and my list.
Have you wrestled Cody before?
I've wrestled him, but nothing nothing big or significant.
And have you ever played the Assassin's Creed games?
Yeah, of course.
I've been really playing those lately, and those keep my attention.
Yeah, I just got the new Valhalla. Actually, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm not in love with those games. I find them really difficult, to be honest, and I find them kind of hard. I hate running away from battles, and they make me run away from them, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
All right.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
We'll say hi to Lewis. What's up, Lewis?
What's up, Lewis?
Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up?
There he is.
There he is. What's up, brother?
Is there anything you missed from being in WWE?
Wait, say that again?
I think he says, is there anything you missed from being in WWE?
No.
Is there anything in WWE that you miss like doing?
No, besides being with my wife, besides that, nothing else.
Oh, and then we just lost him. I'll ask one more from the comments before we get into our last one. We'll ask, Bradley's asking, can you ask him if there's any partnerships outside of wrestling going on that you can tell us about? Obviously, besides for Twitch and the football.
Any partnerships besides that?
That you're obviously allowed to tell us.
Right. Well, yeah. We'll see when the time is right. I don't know. I don't like jumping the gun on things.
You have to obviously check out Miro's Instagram, Twitter,
Yeah, but
Twitch.
obviously I have never let anybody into the wrong. When I say big announcements are coming, there's always been a big announcement coming.
A real big announcement.
Yes.
Before we hop into our last question of the night, what would you say would be the biggest difference from the AEW locker room to the WWE locker room?
The age. I think AEW are kids, man. They're literally kids. They're kids. They're like 20 years old. And in WWE, everybody was like a grown man. Besides that, it's just these kids are just willing to do anything. Like they'll take any kind of crazy bump any day, at any time, without hesitating, without thinking twice. They love it. They want to be at 100% every single day. Every single time they step in the ring, they're trying to perform the best they think they can. They're not trying to buy time. What other difference? The experience, clearly, that not everybody has the experience, but at the same time, we have such an outstanding young talent, man. And I'm talking about the future of this business. I'm talking about these kids. I saw these kids and they're signed. So these two twins that I saw, they're from Minnesota, I think. I think they're from Minnesota. Like one of these kids had like an 80-inch vertical, and they're like 19-year-old, and they're moving fluidly. And once they find each other, they're going to be the future of the tag team division. And those are just 2 guys, and we have probably another 15 ready to go.
Awesome. We're going to get into our last one of the night, Miro. Say hi to Giovanni Tuhati. What's up, brother?
Hey, Jacob. Mr. Miro, how we doing, sir?
What's up, man?
Not much. Just here enjoying life. It's a good Monday.
That's a great microphone you got there.
Thank you. I took after Jacob. I had to keep up with him.
Yeah.
But my question would be something that we kind of like to ask on the Junkyard, which is the Pro Wrestling Junkies podcast. If you're fantasy booking yourself, one match, any opponent, any era, what would it be?
Oh, Hogan, of course, clearly.
I was gonna say, Giovanni, I'm surprised you're not I'm upset that you didn't know the answer to that.
Dude, everybody loves Hogan, but there's always a chance. Because we had someone say that they would have gone Flair, but Flair would have dictated the match. So
I would never pick Flair over Hogan. Never. Right. Even though I think Ric Flair is my second favorite heel of all time because Randy overtook that.
Oh.
Yes, but I was so mad when I was a kid. I remember Flair was the one that always getting me because I don't understand how this old man is defeating these other guys. And every time he's begging for mercy and they kind of like they fall for it. I never understood that. I was so mad. And that's why he was always getting me. That's why it was number 1 in my list. But now watching and being grown up, watching Randy work, I just appreciate his work so much.
I'm a big fan of Randy as well. Obviously, bigger fan of Miro though. Right now, he's
stop that.
Best things going right now.
This takes 5 minutes.
But no, when you debuted, I think I went out and I was talking to a lot of guys behind the scenes at PWJ, and I was like, man, this is going to be big. We're going to get a killer Miro, which is what I'm waiting for. It's just to see everybody breaks to Miro. So hopefully we'll see where you can take your character in AEW.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can. Meaning I'm having the time of my life. I'm doing it, man. Like I love this last match that we had on Wednesday. It was so special to me because it's been so long since I had a singles match. And I've been a singles guy for most of my life. And being able to have that match and the outcome and then watching it back, I was really happy with it.
It was a solid match.
It was really good. I'm kind of 2 steps behind, but that's just because of time.
Yeah.
But this will change soon because I'll be back in being my own self, and then too bad for everybody else.
That's it. So my last question, then I'll let you go on and get on with your night. Kind of like a fantasy booking type of deal, but a different one. We've seen you do the Scooby-Doo, which is amazing because it's everybody's childhood movie. If you were able to book yourself in any type of movie, what would that be?
Plus, I've already been in Scooby-Doo, so that's already been there.
Yeah, you don't want to double down on Scooby-Doo.
So what was the question? What
other type of movie would you like to do if you had the ability?
Oh, I love comedies, man. I love comedies. I love comedy movies. I love, but also I love sports movies. So my ideal movie, if we can combine, like a good action with maybe some sports and some comedy.
That sounds like a winner.
Sounds like a winner. Sounds like a lot, but sounds like a winner.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I don't know what would they be. If you put White Man Can't Jump with maybe what would we say, Money Train?
Yeah.
So we can use the same characters. We can just combine them.
Combine them together.
And add J-Lo to the mix. J-Lo and Rosie Perez, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Where are the people that make the decisions? This needs to happen.
Man, we are the ones that make the decision.
There you go.
At least FCF it is.
Thanks, Giovanni.
I gotta plug my stuff again. Yeah.
All right, Miro. So firstly, I need to genuinely thank you for joining us on such short notice.
Of course,
that was very nice of you. Now, besides for obviously, including Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, where can everybody find you? Where can everybody see you? And
we have YouTube as well, to be Miro TV. It's on YouTube. We have some videos and we have some more cool videos coming. IG to be Miro, Instagram. That's the same thing as IG. Twitter to be Miro. And that's about it. I think I have a TikTok, but you gotta just look at my wife's TikTok. I'm there.
And of course, we got you every Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite.
Exactly. AEW Dynamite Wednesday, and also Miro Twitch. Don't forget Miro Twitch. I have that.
Miro Twitch is the place to be. Also, do not get go get your last minute votes in for Miro's Twitch team name for the FCF Football League. And thank you again, Miro, and thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a great night.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys.